Okay, welcome back. Due to popular demand, we're gonna be doing a little bit of cooking again. So we're making. Last time we made PB and J. This time I think we're gonna bring it up a notch. You guys now have a little experience in the kitchen. We're gonna be making guacamole. Now, if PB and J is a level 2 or 3, no, let's say it's a level 3 cooking. Guacamole, guacamole is probably a level 5. Um, so I have my ingredients. I was gonna use a jalapeno, but I got a little beside myself, a little enthusiastic when I was making curry, and I used up all my jalapenos earlier. But what you're gonna need is some avocados, some tomatoes, onion. I'm gonna use half of this onion, and some lemon juice. I'm gonna get the lemon juice, and you're gonna want to also have tortilla chips, salt. Let's get some salt. Pink salt is more famous, so that's probably better. Um, but we gotta start here. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start by rinsing. You gotta rinse. Make sure to wash your hands. When you do your rinse, you really should follow the coronavirus rinse technique, which is 2 happy birthdays. I do not, because I think I'm now immune to coronavirus, so I'm back to my old rinsing habits. Make sure you do not eat this seed, okay, in the avocado. You want your avocados to be ripe. How you know if your avocados are ripe? They do not feel like a baseball anymore when you throw them at your friends. They are a little softer, okay? So that's how you know. If you need to check it, find a friend, wing it at him, and then you'll have a good idea. So if you have a bowl, use a bowl. I have this glass container. I'm going to use this. You want to scoop out the inside of the avocado. You use your finger to get the end. Don't want to leave any of this. With the price of avocados, I don't know what makes the price go up so much, but we know what it is. It's really the hipsters love avocados, and but with the price of avocados so high, you don't really want to waste any avocados. So I like to cut them in half, and then I take out the pit. Again, you do not eat the pit. And then you go right for the scoop. If you go for the scoop, you really got to get in there and, just like an ice cream type of maneuver. Like it's like, you've probably grew up going to an ice cream parlor if you were born before 2020. And you just want to pretend like it's ice cream. This is mint chocolate chip. You got scoop. Just go for the scoop. You don't want to get any of this skin. If you cut ginger, you can put the skin in. But if you're getting avocado, you really shouldn't get the skin in if you're trying to consume avocado. There are these edges. You don't want to get those in either. All right, here we go. So we got our avocado in. Let's discard the shells. And I'm going to get a little paper towel. And now our tomato. I already rinsed the tomato. Got to cut off the green. Try to get a good knife. Maybe I should zoom in on what I'm doing here. Let me get the camera. All right, now we're back in position. We're going to get the camera here. I like to cut mine in half. then quarters, okay? Then I'm gonna go for the half the other way. And then I'm just gonna work each little part of the tomato down. Some people like bigger chunks in their guacamole. Some people like smaller chunks. I would definitely say I'm a bigger chunk type, especially if you have a good sized chip. If you're down to I just got this bag of chips. If you're down to kind of the crumbs, you didn't want to go out, then go with smaller slice tomato. But if you got scoops, or chips with lime, or big full-size chips, Tostito style. I gotta get this little green out here. You're gonna want to go with big tomato chunks because it just makes it a more enjoyable experience to eat. So I'm gonna scrape those in. Now we're gonna go with garlic. Again, garlic you gotta skin. All right, we'll just do a little bit here. Garlic adds that element, that kind of exotic element. If it's just avocado and tomato and a little lemon juice, a little onion, you're really not bringing anything interesting to the table. You're just doing the same old. So you want to bring a little garlic. People will say, wow, what's the specialty? You tell them there's a secret ingredient, but I can't tell you. That's going to be the garlic. All right, now we're going to cut this up. Okay. I like to slice 3 times the long way and then get it small. All right, this smells good. Let's put that in. I'm trying to work quickly here like, Rachel Ray or somebody or Ramsay. But they already have their stuff pretty much prepped. That's the issue. All right, so here again, I cut off the end. Okay, that's the end, discard. Okay, now I'm going to cut in half. Whoa, don't want to do that. Whoa, that was scary. I was looking at the camera a little too much. Let's cut this way. Okay. I'm going to put part of this back in the bag. I got to work on my camera work, I think, a little bit. I'm going to take off the top skin. Boom. Bow. Give it the old 1, 2, 3. And then here. Beautiful. And when you cut onions, obviously you want to be careful not to cut yourself. But also you're going to want to, if you cut a certain way, you will be able to have the natural layer of the onion work to your advantage. So you're going to want to cut onions that way. So I'm going to put these onions in here. Now the mash is a principal part of the, this is what we're looking like so far. Okay, a mash is a principal part. It's kind of one of the key parts of making a good guacamole. All right, so I'm going to add a little salt. Okay, I'm adding a little salt. All right. Okay, when you add salt, you're probably going to want to add pepper. You don't want to get accused of any, racial biases. So you got to add a little pepper. And now I'm going to grab my lemon juice. Okay, now I'm adding my lemon juice here. All right, I got this. This was 99 cents, okay, at the store. All right, so I'm going to add what's roughly a swig, 2 swigs of lemon juice. So now I'm going to go in for the mash. This is kind of one of the keys. All right, we'll speed this up when we produce it. Maybe. Double time. you're gonna want to get the different parts all mixed together in your chunks. You have to get almost a creamy aspect rather than a chunky aspect on your avocado. As you can see, it's starting to cream up, which is really what you want, because you're not eating avocado toast. You're eating guacamole, which is really much more of a proper meal, if you ask me. I mean, a lot of people would agree with me. Guacamole has a long history, illustrious even. Alright, so now we're gonna mix it in. We're almost done. You can see the different elements, but that secret ingredient of the garlic, you're really not seeing. That's gonna add that punch factor. On my recipe, it did say add cumin, but I'm not sure about that. You can, feel free. I mean, this is the time to experiment, given our situation. Okay, now I'm gonna use these chips. I have these all natural chips. Okay, you see. All right, we're gonna use these. Go for the old scoop. All right, got my old scoop. There it is. Now we'll come. Oh, I'm gonna eat it. Actually, much better than I expected. So try this at home, send your comments, and follow me for more recipes.